Bam. Bam.
You have to learn to pace yourself.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. You know what, y'all? I watched in its entirety the Buccaneers versus the Washington football team, the Packers versus the Seahawks, and the Rams versus the 49ers. And after further review, my Dallas Cowboys are Super Bowl bound, baby. Just want to squeeze that in. And a correction. Matthew Stafford has never won a playoff game. He's 0-3. I think I misquoted and said he was one. He won one.
Oh, okay.
He's never won one. He's never won one. So I'm just putting it out there, all right? All right, let's get to the show. Yeah, you know it's going to be like already, y'all. 2 wrongs don't make a right, but 3 rights make a left, and 3 lefts make a right. Hey! What's poppin'? And greetings to our listeners and viewers. This is All in One Sports Podcast, also known as A1 Sports Podcast, and better known as A1SP. Yeah, you are now tuned into the NFC EAST Chronicles. You know, we don't have this that often. It comes around every 4 or 5 games. So we got to really cherish the moment. You know what I'm saying? We are your one stop for sports info needs, and we will be covering many sports topics with our segments. The NFL with 4th and 3. Let's get it! Which is a look around the NFL with breaking news and analysis. And the NFC EAST Chronicles, bringing fans of the Cowboys, Washington football team, Eagles, and Giants some great insight and expert analysis of their beloved teams. Also, Major League Baseball's Peter Dubz, doubles and double plays, and Chris B balling with the NBA, as well as kicking it with Uncle Pete Soccer and the 500-pound gorilla in the Zoom, which is controversial and pressing topics, to say the least. And E.O, which has us picking games of the week. So you are just one click away from all your sports info needs, especially when you're on the run. And look for our logo with the complete spelling of All in One Sports Podcast with the colors of red, white, and blue stripes running through them. So we ask you to apply some pressure to that subscribe button and do the same with that notification bell. Also, turn others on to the sports information movement on a podcast format with shares, likes, so they too can be up on things. You can find us via YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, IG, and many more platforms to come in the very near future. We're back, like all 3 of our teams in the win column. And the Giants or Midgets didn't play last week, so we have nothing to say about them. Also, to Cam Newton, C-Mac, Russell, Michael Gallup, and Karen Rogers. All right, allow us to introduce ourselves. We are the Griot Trio of sports podcasting, bringing it with spectacular vernacular straight out of the DMV. Now, here's our panel of experts making this podcast twice as nice. Starting with the mathematical whiz, baseball guru, fact checker, and payroll supervisor by day and night, known around here as the voice of reason, yours truly, Peter Dubz.
Sorry, Chase. Better luck next time.
Yeah. Sorry,
At your field, man, it's the same thing. It takes out all the players.
Yeah,
no one else gets hurt on it except the rest of the football team.
You see the text I sent you guys?
Nah.
Yeah.
Within 10 yards.
Oh, I saw
that spot. Alex Smith, Chase, and who's the other one?
Fitzpatrick.
Yep. Within 10 yards of that same spot. Yep.
It might be a wet spot or something over there. You said somebody left a puddle, I guess.
Literally a personal wet spot.
It's a season-ending spot. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. Anyway, man, get better soon because we want your football team at full strength. All right. So we don't wish bad on anybody around here. All right, let's get it. And now, representing the youth movement splendidly with his forte being the NBA and predicting outcomes of games, also a music producer and DJ, where he goes by just 4 letters, and that's KOTJ. But around here, he is known as Chris B, aka Christrodamus. What up, Chris B?
Show of hands. How many y'all beat the Broncos this season? Just us.
Ouch. You gotta rub that in. Have the midgets played them yet? The midgets haven't played them yet. Right? Okay, so if the midgets beat them, then they're gonna take something away from that. But if y'all are the only team that beats them, I must say, well done. Especially putting 30 up on them, which we couldn't do. Yeah. Bounce back, fellas. And now the ish talking ballaholic who grew up in an era when smoking on airplanes was allowed. So he ain't scared of none of y'all smoke, and definitely not no secondhand smoke. Also a persuasion expert, yours truly, Uncle P, aka the banter whisperer. Yes, sir. Yep. You are now tuned into the NFC EAST Chronicles, baby. And what we got on the NFC EAST Chronicles? We got a lot to talk about. Oh, do we? It's been a while, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's been a little too long.
But it's been, a couple weeks?
Yeah, I'll say a couple weeks. A couple weeks here, a couple weeks there. Where's this damn thing at, man? I'm looking for so we can jump right into this. Yeah. Ooh, you know what that means.
Pull over.
Call the ambulance. Something happened over here. Free Momia Channel Live. All right, y'all. Y'all know what it is. It's the A1SP. What it do, fam? What it do? With the red, white, and azul. We roll too tight. Y'all can't pull us. Facts. So, once again, the word of this episode is continuity, which is the unbroken and consistent existence or operation of something over a period of time, which we have much of. For Pete's sake, we don't want to hear any more monkey butt out of your boy Mike McCarthy, whatever. Your motivating gonna happen. If it's either the motivation I heard is either coming from my man DQ, which is Dan Quinn, or Kellen Moore, not you. So just pipe down. All you need to do from now on is know the situation that the game's in, whether or not to throw the red flag out, and when to call the timeouts. Other than that, shut your mouth. All right. Now that we got that out the way, let's get it. Let's get to it. All right, y'all. This I usually script and whatever, but ain't no need to script anything, man, because it is what it is. It's the NFC EAST Chronicles. So who's up first? Who wants to talk about their team? Huh? Okay, I'll tell you what. We'll talk about Chris B's Eagles beating the Denver Broncos.
You gotta go first.
We want to give y'all some shine around here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to suck up all the, even though we're in first place, you know what I'm saying?
The team that beat Tom Brady doesn't get the most shine right now.
Super Bowl. Oh, you got a point there. But who's in second place? Y'all in second, right? Okay,
yeah, we are in second.
So Pete, I'm gonna let you go first then, since you're in last place with the Giants. So
yeah, unfortunately. So I'm talking about the Tampa Bay game, right?
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
Yep.
Yeah, which truth be told, I at first I considered it kind of a fluky win. Mm-hmm. But I think Pete helped me see the errors of my ways. I mean, any given day, anybody can be beat. I mean, and bottom line is we did outplay them. Mm-hmm. Heineke played a pretty flawless game with no turnovers. Yep. The defense finally played similar to what people expected of that defense. Mm-hmm. Even though, unfortunately, Chase went down in the second quarter. He only played 12 or 14 defensive snaps.
Right.
And then he's done for the year. Mm-hmm. So, torn ACL. Right. And what is a good opportunity for some lesser used defensive guys to get some good playing time. And so I think on that level, that it just is what it is. But actually, this game was the first game this year that Riverboat Ron actually called a good game from beginning to end. So, so hopefully all of those things blended together was not the fluke that maybe the rest of the NFL considers it to be. Hopefully they can blaze a path, and you know what? I'm not even worried about playoffs at this point. If they can just right the ship and have as close to a 500 and or winning record.
Playoffs. Well, I need to have
a chance anyway. I know. I mean, the only way. I mean,
thank you for throwing that in there.
Yeah, our division is not going to field 2 playoff teams. So
you never know now. I mean, if Philly goes on a hot streak, I kind of look at Philly's schedule, and
it's favorable.
Anything can happen.
I beg to differ.
The only thing that could throw Philly off, I think, is their coach. But anyway,
I think we've gotten past that phase already. We're done. We're on the green.
Yeah.
Look, you got 5-4, right? Which is New Orleans. I mean, after the Los Angeles Rams at 7-3. So if that's what it is, I mean, there's still a chance. There's still a chance for that last spot.
I'll wait. I'll wait to explain.
Don't count yourselves out now. You might get on the road, but if you don't have faith in your team, if you don't have faith in your team, I understand. All right. But, at least this year. At least this year.
The case with me.
Right. But yeah. So you guys kind of pulled it off, and even though it was out AD and without Gronk, and but you still beat a win is a win is a win in the NFL. So you can say you did it with with a half without Chase. So, and I don't think Montrezl Sweat played either. He's hurt, right?
Right, he's out. He's not out for the year, but
but he didn't play in that game.
Yeah, right. He didn't play. Yeah.
So without your bookends, you're still won. So which gives me some hope, this weekend that we should be able to pull that off. So we'll see what happens. All right, Chris B, what about you, man? How you feel about that win? I see in the background that should tell me everything, right? I saw your boy.
Did you see the catch?
Oh yeah, I saw the catch. Okay, he's improving. I mean, he's no scrub. I know that.
Improving. He was already this good.
He's looking like their top receiver.
Show it every week. You have to be consistent, but that comes with continuity, which is the word of this episode. So
yes, because last week he had 5 catches for 116 in the touchdown.
Yeah.
4 catches, 66 yards, 2 touchdowns, and then celebration. You gotta let him hang.
Okay. You gotta. So so do you think that you guys can finish in second place in our division this year?
I'll tell you one reason why. We are now third best running team in the NFL. Number 1, number 2 is Cleveland, number 3 is Philly. Guess who's number 4? Dallas.
Yeah, of course.
In one game in rushing yards.
Yeah, if Dak had his ankle back to full strength, we'll be up there. But Dak ain't running much, you know what I'm saying? He's saving it for his arm, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, once your boy starts throwing better, y'all have less rushing yards. That's what I see.
His completion percentage was pretty good.
It's magnificent. But I'm saying over a course of a season, as he starts to throw the ball better, those rushing numbers comes down because now he becomes more of a pocket passer. That's what I'm saying. But he's been running a lot. That's why those numbers are kind of inflated. Empty calories.
I mean, 16 for 23, 178, 2 touchdowns with interception.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad for him, especially when he had 55 yards on the ground. Like all-purpose yards, he's over 200.
Yeah. I mean, you
averaging
guys are
4 yards an attempt for rushing on the ground, dude. And averaging 6.9 yards an attempt, and then God averaging 7.4 yards per attempt.
Yeah.
Like Miles Sanders gets back, scary hours. We got so many horses in the stable. We can hit you with anything.
That's what we talked about in the beginning of the season. I expected y'all to be doing that with Scott, with your boy Gainwell, of course, with your man Sanders. And I expected that. And but I'm glad to see that everyone is on a 1-game winning streak in our division right now.
No, and let's get big picture here. Because you said playoffs.
Playoffs?
It's actually a possibility bigger than anyone thinks right now.
I'm telling you, I'm looking at it.
Rams 5th seed is 7-2, Saints 6 seed 5-4, Panthers 7th seed 5-5. We own the tiebreakers over them. The Panthers, we own a tiebreaker over them, and then there's Vikings, Falcons, then it's us. We own a tiebreaker over the Falcons because we beat those teams. So the Vikings lose, then we're literally knocked on the door. And if we beat the Saints, then our playoff chances increase from 25% to 40%, and we own the tiebreaker over the Saints.
True.
Sirianni is slowly going from blundered play caller, rock, paper, scissors to playoffs.
Possibly.
Playoffs?
Possibly. Now that will, put a lot of starch in a lot of people's panties. But I wouldn't have seen that coming. If you would have asked me like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I'd have been like, nah, not what I see coming out of him. But the fact that he went in there, got the win, I got to give him a little respect. I give him a little, for coming through with that against the Broncos. But now you got to follow it up. You got to follow it up this week with a win. And if you don't beat the Saints without Jameis, with a banged up Kamara and some other stuff going on over there,
this is going to be a battle, though. It's a matchup for the century, basically. Saints have the best rushing defense in the league.
Oh yeah,
they're the best rushing offense in the league.
Yeah,
but every time they've been talking about people's rush defenses versus our rush offense, it's always been their defense is going to be way more equipped to go against the Eagles. Denver's defense is going to be more equipped to go against our rushing offense.
Right.
All I have to say is the main reason why we're doing so well is because our offensive line gets to the second level of the defense quicker than any offensive line I've seen. If you're already guaranteeing 3 yards for our running backs, and our running backs are Jordan, and the running backs from Jordan Howard to Boston Scott are very north-south. If you're already guaranteeing 3 yards, it's going to be 5 yards minimum almost every attempt.
That was a good pickup for you guys, Jordan Howard. Definitely.
Yeah.
I think that was a good pickup for you guys. You guys.
And as I saw how Tennessee had their day on them again on the ground, it might be a little too late to be calling them the best rushing defense once they come on down to South Philly.
Okay. Wow. I'm looking at the schedule for the Rams, who you still believe in to go to the Super Bowl. And they've lost 2 games in a row. And in those 2 games, they have scored a combined of 26 points. And
who said the Rams are going to the Super Bowl?
B.
Oh, okay.
He has them to the Super Bowl.
Okay.
So, and you were kind of co-signing a little bit, something like that.
No, remember, I said it's going to be
Tampa Bay's out of it. After y'all beat Tampa Bay, that's done. I already said it was done before then, but you were still talking about they got a chance. But I'm telling you right now, your Super Bowl pick is looking kind of shaky, like I said. And they play the Packers next. Yeah, they do.
Who?
The Rams play the Packers.
The Rams play Packers.
28th. Yeah, next Sunday. So I guess they got a bye or something.
Yeah, they have their bye this week, so they got a week and a half to train to prepare.
Yeah. But let's just say if the Packers lose this week to the Vikings, I don't see them losing to the Rams in Green Bay when it's a little colder. It's good when you're in SoFi and the temperature is just right and all the weather factors and all that. But when you travel on the road to go play in Green Bay in late November, it's a little different. So we're about to see with no running game how Matthew Stafford pans out. Okay. Now, if they lose that game and they drop at least 1 more or 2 more against the Raven and the Cardinals, hey fellas, you know what this is? I'm just looking for the nails. You know what I'm saying? Wherever that coffin is, bam, 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 bam. It's done. Okay? It's over. Okay?
The only reason why they lost, I feel like it's because they lost Robert Woods for the season to an ACL.
Yeah.
That was just good.
Dubz said it though. Dubz said it's a good reason they picked up what's his name? Odell OBJ. Because if any, and I was listening to the last, you almost predicted it. If there's anything, he'll be able to fill in for him. So now OBJ, we understand it was the first week. You know, you didn't know all the route trees, blah, 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 blah.
But he's got to get right. He's got to get right quick.
You got to get right quick because, you know, my man Cooper Kupp, who I got a new nickname for, by the way. Y'all know, you want to hear my new nickname I got for him? I think this one's going to stick, y'all. Everybody's going to pick up on it. White Rice.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, Cooper Kupp, White Rice, baby. Let's do it.
Who would have thought he would be leaving the league, though, in receptions? That's in receiving.
Yeah. He's getting it done. He's getting it done. So I'm looking at it like this, right? If we win, the Cowboys, that is, if we win on Sunday, right? And on a short week, on Thanksgiving, we beat the Raiders. Hey, F the hammer. I'm making sure that thing is bolted. It's done. It's done. Not only is our division done, that's done. But as far as my Super Bowl pick, we rolling, baby. We rolling. The only thing that can stop that roll is some catastrophe or something like that. And I'm hoping that doesn't happen. So that's what I'm looking at. All right. So we're saying that, right? Obviously, I have a lot of faith in my boys. I'm all giddy over here because we haven't been to this place in a very long time. You know what I mean? And so while we're here, I don't know how long it's going to last. I'm gonna keep riding it. You know what I'm saying? What did Jamie Foxx say? I'm gonna ride this motherfucker till the wheels fall off. That's for sure. And somebody asked, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, the pontiffs out there or whatever. Like, this guy's so high on this team. I don't know what's going on. The TV, nigga. Oh, I'm sorry. The TV. When I put on those games on Sunday, I start watching them. You know how we used to do, Dubs. I go over your house, we watch it. You had the radio playing and everything like that.
Yes.
We didn't listen to the commentators. We wanted actual guys who played the game. We want to hear what they were saying.
We listen to Sonny and Sam.
Sonny and Sam. Oh,
that's
by
right.
the way, rest in peace, Sam Huff. He passed
That's right.
Yeah. Great, Redskin and Giant, or Washington football team and Giant, but at the time we were Redskins. But yeah, so you know, old school baby. And so when I'm in this position right now, I feel like the only thing that can stop us is us, because that offense we're about to unleash. Even though I didn't pick them, and you know I didn't pick them, Cowboy fans, is because I don't want to put no bad juju on us. You know what I'm saying? But I truly believe we're going to win this game. And when we win this game, the next game, they already know what's about to happen. But that's one of those trapdoor games, though. On Thanksgiving Day, too much turkey, too much, hey, this, that, and the other. Some people aren't ready for the moment. But as far as I'm concerned, we should be able to win this.
Thanks for that pick.
Our division hand down.
I'm thanking you in advance.
For the pick, you saying?
Yeah, thanks for the pick.
Oh,
so,
okay.
My island pick.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a good pick for you, because both Pete and I, I know why Pete went with them. Pete went with them because he's seeing that, you know, your boys get a little hot these last couple of weeks. I think there was a 4-game winning streak or something like that, 3 games, something like that.
The Eagles?
No, the
Chiefs. Mahomes.
Oh, Mahomes, yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, he's like, yeah, you know, I can see them, you know, then Dallas has to travel there. But you see, Dallas has a running game. What I tell you about the running game? A running game travels. You see what I'm saying? So since that running game travels,
ask Denver.
Yeah. Denver knows that. Denver, they might have still been on that high too. You know what I'm saying? After beating us, you know, so they're like, you know, we beat the Cowboys. Who we got next? Oh, the Eagles are coming to town. You know, we just like we were up too high. You know what I'm saying? But I think that when you guys smacked them in the mouth, you played that NFC East brand of football. A lot of people ain't ready for that. That's why I'm saying that all that pretty stuff that Mahomes is doing, if Mahomes falls back by or down by 14 points or whatever, it's over, man. Because now you got pass all around and the release of dogs on you. Then you got my man Micah Parsons up in there. And oh, by the way, I'm wearing this jersey because why? He leads the NFL in interceptions with 8. You got what I'm saying? Mr. Diggs, baby. Respect that man. Like Holmes said, when Holmes respects him, Holmes, he said that he's not going to throw in his direction that much. And, he has to know
say that. He said it out his mouth.
He said he has to know where he is
at
all times. At all times, he has to know where that man is. That's big respect right there for a second-year player. Oh, he's still in his first year because he hasn't played 16 games.
You think Diggs can hold tight with Tyreek Hill?
No, they're gonna play a zone on them.
Okay.
They're not playing man-to-man.
Hey.
Everything is a zone. Too high safety. Play everything. Keep everything in front of you, and then let the 4 men up front rush. They're gonna get to him, and you're gonna see what happens. He's gonna start flinging that thing around, being loosey-goosey.
Diggs does have a flaw, a fatal flaw.
Whoa! Time out.
Can be
I can't put this
exploited.
all on Diggs, though. I cannot put this all on Diggs. You know why? Because last week, all 3 of our starting cornerbacks had interceptions, INTs, baby. That's right. Go check the tape. My man Brown, I think that's his 3rd of the year. My man, Jordan Lewis, I think that's his 2nd of the year. So, you know what I'm saying?
Patrick showed
it ain't all on one man. And like my man
world.
said, I ain't the only one. He ain't the only one back here who can intercept passes. So, keep throwing that ball around. Just as long as I know you can run the ball, we good.
If those wideouts hit that double move early, give them a bite, they're gonna get open.
Look. They were saying that
earlier on. And KC's
the blueprint is
have that shiftiness about them hitting that.
And they're quick. They're quick.
Hey, Pete. Pete, I hate to break it to y'all, but the blueprint is out on how to beat them. And the last couple of scrub teams they beat, let me see, who did they beat? They beat the Raiders. They beat the Packers, I think, without Aaron Rodgers.
Without Karen.
They beat the midgets. They beat the midgets 20-17 by a field goal. And check this out, y'all. They lost to the Titans by 24, 27-3.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't be surprised if these guys, after holding Atlanta to 3, they come and hold these guys to 10 points and it's a blowout at home. So I'm just saying, we ain't scared of these dudes. Y'all can act. Look, we're going to be right back here next week. And we're going to talk.
I already picked my team. I know who's winning that game.
I know. But we're going to be back here next week, and I'll be blowing them up. I'll be talking about, yeah, boy, you see what's about to happen. But I digress. Dubz, you want to talk about your football team a little bit more before we close this thing out? And Chris B, you want to add something in? Oh, we ain't got no love for the midgets. We got no love for the midgets.
No love for
because the midgets are smidgets. Right.
Yes, stay down there.
Doormats.
We've always said this at the beginning of the season. We don't care about them.
We don't care about them.
They're not even in the conversation. Okay.
Nope. Not worth talking. Not even worth mentioning.
Nope.
Like, I don't understand. Daniel Jones is not that guy. He'll never be that guy. Until you from quarterback, then you'll see more formidable. Maybe you should use that draft pick on a Trey Lance or,
Yeah, I don't see who's coming out this year that they're going to be clamoring over because
there is no QB coming out this year's draft that's going to be
in this draft.
There's only like 2 or 3 that are like solid first rounders, but you got Pickett out of
don't
Pitt.
Worry.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Don't let Wentz play all those snaps and we get 3 first rounders because that's all top tier defense going on that back and a linebacker.
Is that the deal? If he meets a certain number of snaps, or then you guys get 3 first rounders?
75%.
75% of the offensive snaps, then you guys get what?
Our second rounder turns into a first rounder.
Right.
Second rounder turns into a
traded
first
with
rounder.
Miami last season, so wherever they're at this year is where we're at.
So you could have 3 first rounders. You best believe he's going to have some mysterious ass injury. So he doesn't reach 75%.
I don't know. The quarterback whisperer has him, man. He has him in a good place, man.
He's been playing pretty good too.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen most news outlets still comment on his mediocrity and his ability to, not or try to do more than his asked for of him.
Right.
That's been his downfall.
The good thing is,
and he's still fumbling a lot as well. That's like some of the things aren't like some of the problems he had here are still going on in Indianapolis. That's probably why they're not, being as successful. And then of course their defense. You can't have a good defense. You can't like have a subpar offense and then like a subpar defense. you're not be in line to win a lot of games. That's why they would so down at the beginning of the season.
And don't sleep on the fact.
Don't sleep on the fact of what?
Don't sleep on the fact that he and I have the number 1 running back in the league. That's Jonathan Taylor. I have him in fantasy.
Yeah. That boy.
You would think they would be doing a lot better with a rushing attack and a decent quarterback play, right?
You know what? They had a tough schedule.
Yeah.
The earlier part of their schedule was kind of tough, and Carson was, getting his feel of being on a new team. So, yeah.
Frank Wright was this dude, though.
Yeah. But you know what? Their second half could be completely different than their first half of the season.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Same thing could go for us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who do y'all have? Who do y'all have as? I mean, not who do you have? How many draft picks do y'all have coming up? Do y'all have any first rounders, Dub?
We have our standard first rounder. We don't have any additional first rounders because unfortunately, our team has never really played the first round. Utilize our draft picks the way that we should. Aside from that year that we got Haskins, because we moved back into the first round that year after drafting Haskins, and that's when we drafted Sweat.
Right.
But that was pretty crafty. But we don't have that. We don't mess around with our draft picks on draft day like we should, so that we're trading into this round or out of that round. So I would love to see them do it, but until they do it, I'm not confident that they will do it. So
if I was y'all, I would do the opposite of what the Cowboys did this past offseason in the draft, which is I would draft mostly on offense, whether it's skill positions, whatever, to add to that. And then maybe a safety, a linebacker here or there for the defense. Yeah. But I would concentrate mostly on what is it? On offense.
Well, there's only one offensive.
But y'all have 185 points, and
there's only one offensive need they have, and that's they need a franchise quarterback. I mean, Heineke has been okay,
but there's no franchise quarterback coming out of this draft, so you might as well look.
That's
at
true.
Russell Wilson or whoever else, or
Aaron Rodgers, Karen Rodgers.
Terrible.
You know who they've been talking about.
I don't know if Karen Rodgers wants to come to our division. He might not after this year. If your boy Jalen continues to get better, he might want to stay away.
He's going to see 3 good quarterbacks or 2 good quarterbacks. Twice.
He don't want that. He don't want that.
6 times.
He'll rather go to New Orleans or someplace like that and play. He doesn't want to come to our division.
I feel bad for even being able to admit it, but you know who they have their eye out for?
Who?
Freaking Mitchell Trubisky.
Who?
Oh God,
y'all do?
Washington.
Oh no.
Oh my!
Don't drop the ball there. Come on.
But you know what? There's a theme. There's a theme that I see so far that we're talking about.
They don't want to invest. I don't think they want to invest real draft capital into their quarterback situation.
Yeah.
I don't think they want to do that. I think they feel that their offensive game plan is good enough that all they need is the right QB to make it go. And I get that, but that right QB it doesn't have to be taken off everybody else's trash. Trubisky is somebody else's trash. Fitzpatrick is somebody else's trash. Heineke is Heineke. he is a career backup at best. He gets the stats without consistently winning. So he is a backup.
So for all those A1SP fans listening to this, you know what they're going to take away from this? That basically you and Chris have basically said, we're not talking about the present. Y'all talking about next year, the future. Y'all talking about the draft. Come on, man. Come on, man. Well, anyway,
we're third in the league in rushing. I keep saying this.
Yeah, but
you're worried about the wrong things.
Y'all talking about next year. We talking about this year. The Cowboy fans are like this.
We talking about this year too. Smitty said it on NFL Network. He said this team could definitely get there, and I believe him. And I
see Lamb with the wine. You see my man Lamb? Oh yeah. Y'all saw that, man. You saw that, man. You saw Lamb get off on them boys, and now that he's back in the slot, and my man MG is back, so you know, it is what it is, man. And you know, it's 2021, which means it's Zeke and Pollard's year. You got what I'm saying? And it is what it is, man. You know, sometimes you know the sun shines on a dog's ass, and I think today, this year, this time, it's our time. So, Cowboy Nation, don't be afraid to go out there and represent. Rock your jerseys. Rock whatever you got to do, because I see them all the closet ones popping out right now at what is it, Costco, Pete. I see them with the jerseys on. I see them with the hoodies and everything. I'm like, wow, I didn't see all y'all last year like this. You know what I'm saying? When I was rocking the Dak joint, they were probably like, that nigga's hurt or whatever. But we're back. We're back. Dak is back in the saddle. The blueprint, no, it's no blueprint, because if y'all think that's the blueprint, like my man said, go try it out again. See if it works. 43, baby. It's like our third full time.
You want to know what I'm going to be rocking?
What you going to be rocking?
I'm going to remodel one of my bathrooms. I'm going to have Redskins toilet seat covers, Redskin toilet cushion.
Washington football team,
curtains in the bathroom, the whole nine. But guess what? I'm going to have one item in that bathroom that is Cowboys, and that's going to be the toilet paper I wipe my ass with.
It was a setup. I knew it was coming, man. I knew it was coming. Hey.
All I got to say is don't be surprised if you see two people leave the NFC East, go to the playoffs.
Okay. You think so? Really, Chris?
I wouldn't be surprised. Okay.
If we win this week, there's no doubt about it. Because that's the tiebreaker that puts us over the top. And if the Vikings lose, we are literally the 6th seed.
There's too many suspect teams, man. There's no overall favorite who's just winning right now. I mean, even the Buccaneers, they're 2 games above beating them right now. They lose another game this week to the Giants, that puts them at 6-4. If they win, that puts them at 5-5. You know what I'm saying? So that last spot, there's going to be a lot of teams fighting for that spot, man. And anything can happen.
4 and 6.
I'm just keeping it real.
If I'm trying to tell you, if we the Saints at home,
yeah.
we have another discussion.
Yep. But okay, if y'all beat the Saints at home and we lose this week by some chance, we move to 7-3. It's a tighter race, but I still think it's over because we still got to play y'all, and we still got to play the Washington football team without Chase Young. Thank you. So I guess Chase Young will not know, hate to say it, but he won't know what it feels like this season to sack Dak. And I know he was waiting for that moment. You know,
yeah. I was looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah. But I just think that we're going to sweep them this year. So sorry, Dubz. 1932 in existence since then, and since then you have swept the Cowboys a handful of times, I would say. But in this day and age, with a Dak Prescott plan moving forward, ain't gonna be too many sweeps, man. Y'all gotta hope for Dak to be sitting out a game or something like that, or maybe sneak one in early in the season. And this is over the next 3 years, because he has a 4-year contract. And then maybe in the last game or whatever, he sit out and then you sweep us. But
I'd say don't count your chickens before they hatch, because there can always be an upset in the division.
I already took the rooster out of the oven. All right,
let's
eat. We eating over here.
You're talking about a team that beat the Buccaneers.
I took the lamb
and
out.
Y'all didn't beat the Buccaneers.
Yeah, Succaneers. We played them in the first game. They cheated for that guy. Like I said, we only got one real defeat.
We'll see, because that's when it gets when the division weeks.
That one
it's gonna get real fun.
That one don't count. Either or, it don't count. So we'll wait and see. Hopefully we get a second crack at them at home instead of playing them at the Bucks, and we'll see how that works out for them, because they weren't able to rush on us then, and I doubt they're going to be able to rush on us, which means that Randy Gregory smoked weed every day, and my man will be back, D-Law, and I think they'll be able to put a better rush on him this time around with all our guys, Dorian coming back, Armstrong, and all these guys, and get him off his mark and get more interceptions and all that stuff. So I ain't worried about the Bucks this year. I might be worried a little bit about Karen Rodgers, but other than that, maybe Mighty Mouse in them, and we play them. So since we play them, we're going to see where we're at with them when we play them. That's what I'm saying. Or he just might be Mighty Rat. You have just listened to or viewed All in One Sports Podcast, aka also check out our other segments on YouTube, Facebook, IG, and Twitter. Major League Baseball with Peter Dubz, doubles and double plays. Chris B. Ballin with the NBA, kicking it with Uncle Pete Soccer, Ida and the 500-pound gorilla in the zoo. So remember to apply some pressure to that subscribe button and do the same with that notification bell. And since you have been entertained and now F with us, share our content with family, friends, frenemies, foes, and even haters. And show us some love and interest with likes and comments for the red, white, and blue. And always keep it 100. So before you speak, listen. Before you write, think. Before you spend, earn. And before you decide, investigate. And before you criticize, wait. And before you pray, forgive. And before you quit, at least try. And before you retire, save. And before you leave, say goodbye. So I hope you have a great day and an even better tomorrow. So thanks again for checking us out on the Tizoom. And we just have one question to ask our A1SP fans. And it is, where's that sucker? Where's that sucker? There he is. There he is.
Are you not entertained? Are you
Woo! Bam! Back to the playoffs, baby. I know y'all been missing us. Come on, come on. It's a wrap. Until next time.
They've been missing those catastrophic plays of yours in the playoffs.
Oh no, Tony Romo! He ain't there no more. He gone.
That's going down in history. That's never going to get. You're never going to leave that. It's never going away. You're never going to forget that. You're never going to live that down.
All those ugly people and ugly plays, like the red clapping them.
You look like AC Green. Bitch, don't call here anymore. Feet like Ben Vereen.
Feet like Ben Vereen.
You want to know what was my best one?
Which one?
My best one was when Jessica Simpson wrecked your playoffs.
Yes, and that is amazing.
And it went to Cabo. And you know what really got me? Tony Romo. You're not a Hall of Famer, but who is a Hall of Famer? Jason Witten. He went along with them. He co-signed with them. He was like, "Yeah, let's go down to Cabo."
That's my quarterback, man. That's my quarterback.
He was still young, but you know what, Tony?
to be my homie, to be my ace. Now I want to slap the face
out your mouth. Yeah, stay on CBS and keep stirring up some controversy, but you'll no longer be wrecking our chances of winning a Super Bowl. Yeah.
All right.
All right.